What's going on, everyone? It's JDC here. Today we're talking about why you shouldn't sleep on Khem Birch and why I think he's probably the best fit for the Toronto Raptors at the center position right now. So what's up? My name is JDC. If you guys like the video, drop a like down below. We do NBA content here, but mostly Houston Rockets, but we've been sprinkling in some NBA content here and there. So if you guys like what you see, drop a like down below, press the sub button, and let's get into the video. So Khem Birch, he got traded to the Toronto Raptors around the second half of the season, and quite honestly was his best season in his whole career. He did average, with the Toronto Raptors, 12 points per game, did average 8 rebounds, and then average 2 assists. So, and then over the season, combined with the Orlando Magic, because that's where he got traded from, he did average over the season 7.2 points, 6 rebounds, and then 1 assist. So Khem Birch, his stats are very solid, and with the Toronto Raptors, that was his best year in terms of his career. So he did play in 19 games because obviously he got traded in the second half of the season. He did average 30 minutes per game and shot 56% from the field and then 29% from three, which is his best three-point shooting year this year. So yeah, Khem Birch, I honestly love Khem Birch on the Raptors. I've seen a lot of clips before this, and he just impresses me so much. He kind of reminds me of Christian Wood's playing style. Now, I won't say that they're going to be the same player because I think Christian Wood's way better than Khem Birch, but Khem Birch definitely resembles Christian Wood's playing style in terms of how they play. The way Khem Birch just screens and how he drives the ball, how he dunks the ball, how he layups kind of resembles Christian Wood, but I definitely think he's a little bit more of an athletic finisher than Christian Wood. He can take the defender off the dribble. He's very good at driving, like off the step. It's pretty cool, and he can definitely lay up the ball pretty well too. I mean, I've seen a lot of clips where he would just drive the ball. When he had one defender on him at the top of the key, he would just blow past him. That's also something I like about Khem Birch, that his speed is pretty impressive for someone that's 6'9 and 233 pounds. So Khem Birch, his versatility on offense is very great, kind of like how the Rockets have Christian Wood. I know I keep comparing, things to the Rockets, but it's a pretty good comparison because Khem Birch, although he can't shoot the three ball, he's definitely confident in taking some of them. So I'm all for Khem Birch on the Raptors. He definitely can play beside people like Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr. And honestly, I see that starting five being very underrated next season, especially with Fred VanVleet being almost an all-star, borderline all-star, OG Anunoby being probably one of the best, well, not one of the best defenders, but a very underrated defender. Pascal Siakam in his prime, and then Gary Trent Jr., a very great 3-and-D player. So Khem Birch, I definitely think he's probably here to stay. He did sign a contract with the Toronto Raptors. I think it was a 3-year deal. Pretty great, yeah, 3-year, $20 million deal. So very great for Khem Birch right there. Got him in for the long run. He is 28 years old too, so kind of fits in with the time frame with people like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. So maybe this three right here can be the leadership that the Toronto Raptors need, because they do have some other young guys on the roster. Obviously, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent Jr. We got people like OG Anunoby, Malachi Flynn off the bench. So we got a lot of young talent on the Raptors, especially with Scotty Barnes on the way in. It's going to be very weird. Maybe they're going to have Pascal Siakam starting. I think I see the starting lineup as Fred VanVleet at the point guard, Gary Trent Jr. shooting guard, OG Anunoby at the 3. Pascal Siakam is going to be out for some of the season because of a shoulder surgery. So Scotty Barnes is probably going to be filling in the power forward position, and then Khem Birch being at the center. So the fit between Scotty Barnes and Khem Birch is going to be kind of weird because Scotty Barnes can't really stretch the floor. Same thing with Khem Birch, but he's definitely willing to take the threes too. So Khem Birch, I definitely think he's going to be a very great piece for this Toronto Raptors team. He did also average a block a game, which is something to think about because his defense is pretty underrated too. A lot of blocking plays I saw before watching this highlight. So I'm definitely going to watch more Raptors games. I definitely should have before this because I already live in Canada. Like, if you guys know me, I already live in Canada. So I definitely should watch some more Toronto Raptors games. They are my third favorite team behind the Portland Trail Blazers and then obviously the Houston Rockets. So the Toronto Raptors, they're definitely going to be a team to watch. I honestly think Khem Birch could be maybe a 15-10 guy depending on how this team plays next season, because Fred VanVleet, he's a pretty decent playmaker, pretty underrated playmaker. So Khem Birch could definitely get to at least 15 or 14 points per game if he wants to. I think if he played the full season with the Raptors, he could have easily gotten 15 points per game, and then maybe at least 10 boards a game, because he did average 8 boards a game with the Toronto Raptors. So Khem Birch, he definitely could be very great for the Raptors if, I don't know, man. I mean, like, the Toronto Raptors, if they're willing to win within the next few years, then I think Khem Birch is going to be a big part of that, especially because they do need a big man. They don't really have any great big men on the roster right now. That's why I think they waived Aaron Baines at the end of the season because he wasn't really that good. The problem with the Toronto Raptors is that they don't really have any great centers on the roster. Nothing that comes to mind right now is really screaming the Toronto Raptors having a great center. That's why I mentioned having Hassan Whiteside going to the Raptors, because he'd be someone that can catch the boards for them and someone that can rim protect and have an interior presence, which is something that they very quite need. Because Khem Birch is 6'9", 233 pounds, isn't really that tall. They also do have Precious Achiuwa, which definitely is going to be interesting. Maybe Precious Achiuwa starts over Scotty Barnes. I'm not really too sure what happens right there, but this, I don't know, like the center position on the Raptors right now is not really looking too good. They only got Khem Birch as a center, and then that's pretty much it. So if I'm the Raptors, I'm definitely looking to get a backup center or develop Khem Birch into a really great role player. Someone that can maybe average maybe like 15 and 10. Not really too sure, but yeah, Khem Birch, I think his best fit is on the Raptors. I think he's gonna stay for the long run. I think the fans love him too. So I love Khem Birch. Was from UNLV, like Christian Wood. So pretty similars right there, similarities. But yeah, that's the end of the video, man. Khem Birch, I'm very high on him. Hopefully he can develop into a very great player. He only is 28 years old too, so in the time frame where he is, not that old, but also pretty old, I guess. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys could do, drop a like down below, press the sub button. My name is JDC, and I'm signing out here. Peace.